organizations in our community do as much work as Sharing and Caring to help folks out. And with Sharing and Caring, we have Gloria Price, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what's going on with Sharing and Caring for the holidays. Welcome, Gloria. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm fine.
So good to have you back on the show. You were here this summer, weren't you?
I was, for Tools for School.
We were doing Tools for School, that's right. And that was a success, I take it?
It always is.
Yeah.
Always. We have an abundance. We have stuff that's left over.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll roll that into next year, won't we?
There you go.
Well, tell folks a little bit about what Sharing and Caring does.
Well, we're an all-volunteer nonprofit organization that coordinates community efforts with civic organizations, churches, schools, even the military, to help provide for the less fortunate families or the needy families in the neighborhood.
Or just a family that gets himself in a little bit of trouble and needs a little
well, yes,
step up.
In
Sure.
these economic times, with job loss and things, people need help.
Sure, sure. And of course, no time like the holidays. Sharing and Caring has a lot going on for the holidays, don't they?
Well, for Thanksgiving, we and some local churches and civic organizations provide Thanksgiving meals for those who sign up. Those sign-ups have already ended, but we had, believe this year, over 300 people sign up, families to sign up for it.
Wow, that is a huge task.
It is. We have some of the families, and like I said, some of the churches and civic organizations have the others.
Sure, and you got something else special going on for Christmas, don't you?
Christmas, similar. They sign up for meals again, and again, it's shared by us and the civic organizations and the churches. And also, they can sign up their children, age 12 and younger, to receive gifts and toys. So that's an extra thing that we do at Christmas.
So on the one side, you have these families signing up and requesting assistance for meals for Thanksgiving or meals for Christmas and gifts for their kids. Mm-hmm. But obviously, you're not independently wealthy, so you're not writing that check yourself. So where does all this stuff come from?
Well, again, it comes from the community and the organizations. The donations that we receive, well, as far as the meals, they're done separately, but we'll take in donations toward Christmas time for particular items like that would go with a Thanksgiving meal, like stuffing and gravy and potatoes and that kind of thing. But all donations from the community. And
when we say we provide them with a Thanksgiving dinner, we mean we provide them with a Thanksgiving dinner, don't we?
Oh, yes. Actually, they will get a turkey. Most people who sign up like to cook it themselves, but there are some that can get them already cooked and prepared meals and delivered, and that comes from Rocky Bayou Baptist Church.
That is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And give me an idea, what's the magnitude last year? How much food and gifts and stuff did you collect?
Well, last year, 350 families received Thanksgiving meals, 420 received Christmas, and 515 children received gifts and toys.
You're talking almost 1,000
We're talking
families.
A lot of families, a lot of people.
Oh my goodness. Now, I just, the magnitude of that is just huge. Wow, what kind of items, you're collecting these things, so what kind of items do you need from us?
Well, money is always nice, but it's easier for us if you just bring in the food, because then we don't have to go out and buy it with the donations of money.
Sure.
But the money's nice too. But things like I said, for the holidays, cake mix, icing, peas is about the only vegetable that was mentioned. Mashed potatoes and gravy, but please package or can, no jars. Not to have the glass involved.
Yeah, that causes
real
problems.
But things like that for a typical Thanksgiving meal that we can put together for families.
Wow, and the kids, when you're talking about presents, that's got to be something to get your arms around.
What's
the logistics of all that? Because I would guess we got ages and genders and all kinds of things to worry about.
Yeah, because when they sign up on the sheet, we know the age, we know the gender. And the families will put down gifts. They'll say suggested gifts for them. So we try to accommodate as many as we can with what they would really like to have. Sometimes, you have to maybe substitute something once in a while.
Sure.
But these are all donations that are coming from the community as far as the toys and the gifts are concerned.
That is amazing.
a huge project.
Yeah, I would say so. Feeding 1,000 families and taking care of 500 kids.
Yeah.
Gifts is huge, and what a wonderfully generous community we have.
We do. We are very, very blessed. Very, very blessed to have Niceville, Valparaiso, Choctaw Beach. These are the areas that we provide gifts and stuff for, and meals.
Sure. And you and I were talking a little bit off the air about the coordinating effort too. You know, folks have this thought that people can just keep going and getting more and more and more, but you, Sharing and Caring and all the churches are kind of all tied together, aren't they? So when they're trying to help somebody out, you kind of track them and you have a file for them, and we know who needs what, and make sure that we get as much of their need met as we possibly can.
Yeah, usually since we're the food pantry, we mostly provide the food, but there are things like the utility bills that people need help with, or their rent, or those type items.
Sure.
And we do coordinate with, there's Niceville Methodist, First Baptist, Rocky Bayou Baptist Church, St. Paul's, St. Vincent de Paul, and Paul Lutheran. St. Paul Lutheran?
Yeah.
Right, that doesn't sound right. But a few of those churches like that work with us to help the folks, try to pay their bills and when they're out of a job.
And you have a big event coming up here too, don't you? Kind of put your name out there.
Well, to thank everybody, to thank the public, and to celebrate our new addition that was made possible by a generous benefactor in Niceville, who remains anonymous. We're going to have an open house on December the 9th from 2 to 4, and the public is invited. And we'd like to see as many people come as, wants to come and see our building, see kind of what we do. It's a small building, but we do a lot in that small space.
And of course, if they wanted to bring along some canned goods in that would really be
always welcome.
We would never
donations throughout the year. And I'll tell you, I didn't mention this before because we were talking about holiday meals, but the three things that we are always lacking is peanut butter, jelly, and cereal. Those three items, for some reason, we can't keep on the shelves.
Sure.
So if anybody out there wants to, really come up with a big donation, those three things are always needed.
Well, like you said, we have an absolutely wonderfully generous community, and so let's give them an opportunity. Tell them, how do they get in touch with you? Where is Sharing and Caring, and how do they get in touch with you if they'd like to make some donations?
We're located at 104 Bullock Boulevard in Niceville, and that's on the side street right across from Gulf Power, if y'all know where that is, or across from McDonald's. And our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 2, and on Friday, 9 to 12. And our phone number is 678-8459.
And if they want to come out to the open house, it's December 9th?
December 9th from 2 to 4, and the public is invited.
Come out and see what's going on in our community.
Come out and see what's going on with us.
Thank you for all that you're doing, Gloria. That is a fantastic organization, and I'm sure you'll get the support that you need, as you always do, from a very generous community.
Thank you.
I have a couple quick announcements before we leave. First, the second Wednesday breakfast will be held on the first Wednesday, December 5th at 7:30 a.m. in the Niceville Community Center located 204 Parton Drive, sponsored by Okaloosa Gas District. Members and prospective members are invited to attend. Don't forget, first Wednesday, December 5th, not second Wednesday, first Wednesday, December 5th. And remember, it's always a great time to join the Chamber, give your business a jump start. It's a small investment with big returns. Now is the time. Please, while you're going through your holidays, don't forget those men and women in uniform. Include them in your prayers and anything you can do to make their life a little happier. We thank you very much for watching. God bless you all, and we'll see you next month.